according to Cloud. And we are going live. And then I'm going to turn off this page. It's just setting it up live. Let's see if we're going live. If anybody can see us.
It says it's live on my page.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm in the top. So, hello everybody. This is Sally Griffyn, aka Millionaire Yogi, and I'm with my friend Diana Cole. And we're here to talk about the longest night because this is the weekend where we're literally going through the Aquarian portal and it's the winter solstice, and we're both part of an event. So, we want to tell you all about it. So, I'll start with Diana. What do you want to tell us about it?
Well, I'm really excited to be a part of the event, Sally. So first of all, I wanted to say that. And then, as I was reading about the other speakers who were going to be, contributing to the event and the other hosts, I got really excited to see that Kepacha is a host with you, because during that time of my life where I was in just my lowest low, I actually had a reading with him. And I did. I did one of those things where I had to wait like 3 months to get a reading, but I did. And he said some things that really helped me. I mean, he was able to astrologically really predict that I was going to have a lot of shifts and changes in my life, which I did. And it did help me feel like I was getting pulled out of sort of this muck that I was living in, and it was very helpful to me at that time. And I have listened to the Pele report, over the years. And I was just really excited that he was a part of it because I think he's amazing. And I'm hoping that everybody who watches this logs in and watches and get something from him and from everybody else who is a part of the event.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. I actually started connecting with him about 4 years ago, because I was running a yoga festival at that time and I wanted him to come. And that was all the plan. We had many plans. And in the end, I did meet him, not for the festival, but I did one of his workshops. And I was literally blown away. I mean, I dabble in astrology and I love it, but not to the degree of wanting to study it the way he does. And just coming away from that and understanding my own past lives and, all of the things that he puts into the picture. And right now he is presenting this as one of the most key moments of 2020. And to be able to get him onto this event was quite something. It was quite a negotiation. He hasn't had a great year, I have to say. And some people have said, there's all sorts of PR shenanigans going on. But what I will say about that is he is a brilliant, brilliant astrologer. Mm-hmm. And, you cannot believe what you see always on Facebook. And I know that. And I'm saying it without going into the whole 9 yards of this discussion. Because I also had once a period of time where people were bullying me on Facebook. And if you didn't know, you would have thought I was a con artist, some kind of scammer, shaman, and all kinds of things. And I couldn't get rid of it. I couldn't get it off. So I'm just saying that with a bit of a background here. I'm delighted that he's part of this. And we do need a very strong astrological voice in the middle of this. And so bringing all of us together, this is a celebration. I mean, I've done something which is a ritual and some storytelling about the winter solstice. It's a very, very ancient tradition. In fact, I've got one of the traditions here with me. It's when everybody, for at least, hundreds of thousands of years, has been bringing in the greenery. And that's a really ancient thing, way, way before all of the more modern religions like Christianity. It was always this time of the year you would have the Yule log. Now it's a cake. I don't know if you guys have it as a cake. In England, it's become a cake. You
No,
can
we don't have
eat
that.
a Yule log. Right? But it was a fire that you would sit up all night and do this transition. And really, when you understand how deep it goes, the winter solstice is all connected. Stonehenge is aligned to the winter solstice, and you watch the sun comes all the way down. It's a very low arc at this time of year, and then it disappears over the horizon. And that was considered the death and the rebirth 3 days later. So we are going through a rebirth now, and we're also going through a bigger one because we're going into this Aquarian age. I don't know if you want to say anything about that.
Well, I just feel like a lot of us have been having bad years, and we've all been feeling a lot of shifts, and a lot of changes in our own lives, and just sort of feeling the energy around us that has been shifting and changing. And I think for a lot of us feeling really chaotic and maybe not very good. And I think that this is an exciting time to help people feel like there might be sort of like this light at the end of the tunnel, and this is like the beginning of it. So I'm really excited about it, and I think that everybody can benefit from watching it and being a part of it.
Yeah, the type of people who are on here. Let's talk a little bit about you because you've written a book called Spirit Translator and you do the seven spiritual truths. I interviewed you for this event and you did, I think, five spiritual truths, right? You got through five. And
All seven.
not all stuff. That's the teaser though. So somebody will go and then get your book. And we had this amazing alignment, which I want to just mention that I met Diana just this year because I was covering somebody's coaching class. She was in a coaching class. I was the coach. We really connected. We had this instant kind of, frisson of like I have always with these spiritual people. And then we zoomed afterwards and she was telling me about her book. And I just said, do you know anybody who's a good publisher? It was just this random thought because I've written a book. And from her telling me who the person is, within 24 hours got a book deal. So it's with massive gratitude to you. I really appreciate you, sister, woman over there.
We're
And
all aligned. That's why it's this alignment.
yeah. And it was just like, so for me, winter solstice, not winter solstice, 2020 has been a strange year, but there's been a lot of these global connections have been incredible. And Aquarius, really what we're going to see is high speed frequency of connection now. That's one of the best things about it. So we're no longer in our local areas. We're actually, it's the global village. And this is how fast you can connect. And Zoom is one of the most amazing ways to do it, and Facebook.
Mhm.
Despite the fact that we might find some of it irritating, it is an amazing way to. I'm in your home. I presume you're in my kitchen,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm in
I
London.
am in
You're
California and you're in UK.
It's incredible.
It's great.
So we really wanted to jump on and just say I've popped the link into the live feed so that you can go and see the landing page. I've offered everybody, even if you don't want to come to the event, there's a free winter solstice ritual and storytelling, which I'm doing because I'm somebody who engages in ritual, have done for many, many, many years. And I teach it and I believe in it. And right now, when we're quite isolated, one of the wonderful things about the winter solstice ritual is it's very much about recalling the year and really breathing with it, breathing everything that's happened and breathing it out, and then lighting the candle of rebirth, really. And it's like bringing in that new energy of the Aquarian age. So, anything else you'd like to say?
I'm just excited and I'm just so, thrilled to be a part of it. And, thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of it. And I'm going to be watching and excited about it.
I can't wait to see what people feel about your spiritual truths. And
Oh,
you're only getting five, so go read her book.
thank you.
Loads of love, everybody. Happy solstice, happy winter solstice. It is ending 2020, and we will be coming to 2021, which will be, I think, an uplift year. So, loads of love, and see you this weekend.
Okay.
So let me let me now do these things to